So we're here with Brutal Innocence right now. We are, how you guys doing?
Doing great, man.
Awesome. It's awesome to meet all of you. You guys definitely appreciate everybody coming out and celebrating, you know, just being in the scene. It's going to be...
This has been a hell of a day, man. Devastatedfest is an event, and you know what? Just so we let you know, Brandon Blacker, you're the man, and do this every year. Every year.
Twice a year.
Twice a year if you can get away with it.
Yeah, we were sitting down with him earlier, just kind of having a one-on-one with him, and you know, he kind of looks at the scene and he goes, you know, there's definitely, you know, he'll sit and look at a venue or an event or a festival or something that he goes to and he goes, you know, there's something wrong with this, and I think there's definitely a better way that we can do this, and that's exactly what he did. He was like, sat around, he goes, you know, we should have vendors, we should have things out here. We should have things going on in between sets, so you should be jumping back and forth.
Well, most importantly, you know, there's so many promoters nowadays. You know, believe it or not, I'm a hell of a lot older than I look. And, you know, I've been in the scene a while. I've been a promoter first before a band member. And the one thing I've noticed is promoters tend to be about money nowadays. And that's not cool. The first and foremost thing is a promoter should be a fan.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about him is we jumped on this really late because I wanted to be a part of this because LMS was here, and you know, 5150 and Roller Girls out from Stockton, and you know, we really wanted to be a part of this big ass event, and we lucked out. Somebody bailed, and last minute I hit him up, and we lucked out. We were playing with one of the 3 or 4 bands he plays with, Random Chaos, Random Chaos, and so he hits me up on at work, and I'm like, well, you know, yeah, we love the slot. We're playing together tonight, right? You know, let's talk then. And thankfully, you know, he is the first and foremost front and center, tearing it up for our set, and that means a lot. You know, I mean, I see promoters back there just doing nothing but counting the change box, and no, he's up there singing along. We do our cover song that he apparently has an affinity for, and he's taking his microphone. Yeah. Real quick before we get rolling.
No, that's cool.
Since LMS is so big on supporting the scene, we want to support LMS.
Oh, how awesome.
That's for you guys, man.
That's awesome.
We appreciate that.
All right.
It's an XL.
That's all right.
If you want to
gives me room for growing.
I would say it's for the baby.
Oh, it's for the baby. Oh, God. That would be bad. You got to pose for the pictures. We will definitely put that on our wall and let everybody know how much we love you guys for coming out and showing some love to us. Right. You know, when we came up with this idea of sitting down with everybody and kind of doing interviews, you know, we really wanted to make sure that we made all the bands feel welcome. We didn't want anything.
Hence the big comfy couch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and as you can tell, we're a band that enjoys a good sit. I mean, it never gets up.
No. I'm sitting down 24/7. Well, not 24/7.
You gotta lay down eventually.
No,
so what do you play?
Guitar.
You play guitar, and you.
Oh, singer.
You singer?
Yeah,
Drummer. Singer. Okay.
Bass players are for pussies, man.
Yeah.
So says the guy who's the bass player.
Wait, you play bass? You need a project? Man,
I sing too.
Hey, all 4 of us do vocals, and we'd always just fit.
That's awesome. Well, definitely maybe a work in progress here. So what, like we were talking about, you know, you got Brandon who's jumping all over the place all day today.
Yeah, he might come running by.
We were watching it. He's like a little busy bee, man, running back and forth, making sure everybody's, being a gracious host, making sure everybody's set, making sure everybody's comfortable, doing what a promoter should be doing.
Agreed. Sure. If a promoter's standing still for more than 10 minutes, he ain't doing his job.
Exactly, and that's what a promoter's job is. A lot like a producer, is to fill those seats and to make sure people stay there and that they're happy, you know. And that's something that I think the scene is kind of lacking in. Is you got all these venues that kind of make up the rules, and they're like, no, these are the rules for the venue, and then the promoters are kind of stuck to those rules. Or you know, the promoter just thinks that making a Facebook page and moving, you know, make a Facebook event page, and that's good enough.
Invite the bands, hope they invite their friends. That's good enough. I'm with you. That's not promoting.
That's not promoting. That's Facebook.
That's
so,
right.
You know, that's something that we definitely want to try and improve, and it starts right here with the bands. So if there was like one of the biggest things that you guys would change as a band, you know, you guys could change, you guys have the power to change, what would it be?
Truthfully, you want to go first? Because you guys know I'm long-winded. So what I mean.
That's a tough one. I don't know how I would have to do it.
Well, no, honestly, like I've only been in the metal scene for about a year. Like the only shows I've been to are the ones we played at. Really, before that I was pretty much D&D nerd. Never really, you know, I was in Vegas, but I spent all my time in the trailer park. Never went anywhere fun. And honestly, what I'm seeing today, you know, everybody out here hanging out in the parking lot, and all the shows we've done so far, you don't see that much. It's like everybody gets in there, does their thing, and they're done. And most of the bands just take off right after. They don't want to show their support.
Not one band has left all day. I kind of look around, and this guy's been here the whole time. He helped us set up our tent. You know?
I mean, that's
And he's got an awesome green jelly shirt.
Hello. So you got the vendors and everything. Got free water and wieners over there.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of one of those. We're like bands hanging out with other bands, you know, which is what shows should be. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, it should be a meeting place of bands and promoters and fans all to come together and just be like, hey, let's play music and get drunk.
Well, you know, the other thing is, as somebody who's been doing this for as long as I have, what I really miss is not only just the unity of each other, supporting each other, but the actual being a fan of each other. I mean, I noticed you guys already did your interview with Casket and Cassandra. I won't lie, we want to hurry up with this interview so we can go watch Casket and Cassandra. You know, I snuck on this show and got us on last minute for two reasons. One, the event, the fact that we got Trial by Combat from Santa Rosa, Fair Struggle from Sacramento, Clank from San Jose, and
they're from all over.
And, you know, and that's the thing is, I wanted to get out here and see a lot of the bands that we don't get to see, because when you're a local band, hey, let's face it, we're rough musicians, and the ability to get together with bands from all over the place, see some new blood, meet some friends that, you know, we've been Facebooking for a year plus, and to finally be able to shake, you know, Clank DeGalosa's hand, or you know, Amanda from Casket and Cassandra, and be able to say, dude, I'm such a fan of you guys, and for them to turn around and say it right back to us, that was, you know,
surreal.
Exactly, you know, and the thing is there ain't none of us bigger than each other. We're all just doing the same thing, trying to get out and work, have a good time, take the stage side by side, and to hear each other say, oh man, I'm a fan of your music, I love you guys. It means the world, man, and just, it's nice to finally get to do that with new blood. And of course, shout out to Nothing But Losers back there, our Modesto brothers. These guys are rad. Hell rad, man. I remember when I couldn't watch a whole set, and now those guys have just turned into monsters. We watched them kill with Mushroom Head 2 weeks ago.
It's all the blood. It's all the blood all over. Yeah. That's the selling point. They're like, oh, it's got blood in it, of course.
Well, and then, you know, we're at their shows, they're at our shows. Their wife accosted me at several shows and grabbed me by the lapels and been like, I need a shirt that fits. Okay, so we special ordered her one, we got her one today, you know.
That's awesome.
And to be fans of each other, that's what I miss the most, and that's what I'm really enjoying starting to see come back on the upswing. You know, and that's...
It's bands that actually listen to the bands that they're playing with.
And don't just leave.
Right,
exactly.
Don't just, you know, oh, play and leave. And yes, you know what?
Show up, hang out in their van the whole time, and then go in, play their music, and take off.
Well,
And it's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, and no lie, yes, we are in what I like to consider honest competition with each other. Like high school wrestling or high school football, man. There's no animosity. It's all about us taking the stage and one-upping them. Why? Because then they take it to the stage and they crush, so we can look at each other, talk trash at the end of the night, and crack one together. And enjoy each other's company, because it wasn't this band drawing or that band drawing. It was all of us drawing this big, beautiful crowd together.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, look how many people have turned out to this.
One of a kind event, man.
Yeah.
We're
Can't
so
wait for
honored.
the next one.
It's an honor to get out here, man.
Well, awesome. You know, very spirited words from a very spirited band. It's thank you guys so much for sitting down. Anything huge going on with you guys this summer?
We've got a big benefit show June 15th at Yosemite Lanes in Modesto. For the Oklahoma, it goes on the Red Cross. I have a lot of family in Oklahoma that was affected by these tornadoes, so we definitely want to, you know, hope everybody can make it out for that. It's a $3 donation, or if you can't make it out, text. We'll have the info up. Text Red Cross and donate your $10 on site. Other than that, you know, we got a couple good shows with, once again, our brothers in Nothing But Losers, Loserfest coming up. We're playing with Louis Seidel, which is half the Suicidal Tendencies, the one that still does the punk rock. We're playing with them July 21st.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's hella cool.
That's going to be fun. Where's that at?
That's at the Fat Cat Newscastle Lounge, July 21st in Modesto. Hit us up for tickets.
Good plug. Good plug.
And other than that, man, coming to a town near you soon. Brutal Innocence, the only time you can see a cripple, a girl, and 2 fatties throwing the hell down.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
all.
We appreciate the
all
time,
your
man. Talking
kind
to us,
time and your words. You guys are totally excellent. Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all next
Thank
time.
you.
All right.